guys, welcome to my channel. This is Game with Graham. All right, guys, I wanted to let you know that yesterday I experienced a very bad time. We had a tornado warning last night, or yesterday. It was like 4-ish. So when the tornado alarm was alerted, my son got the alert. I went outside because, I come from Oklahoma, so I know exactly what to look for. So I went outside, I looked up, there was no greenish black clouds. So I walked over to the side of my apartment complex, and I was searching the sky to where they were saying the funnel cloud was. And I looked to the north of us, which my apartment complex is this way. So I seen it out on the corner, and so I ran back inside. I told my son, he looked, he seen it, and we went into the laundry room because that's the only place with no windows. We went into the laundry room, not like right next to the washer and dryer, like in the hallway. But yeah, we had some really bad storms yesterday. We also, our lights were out all night from, I think it was like 4:30 on. They got turned on again at 2 a.m. But every so often we're getting flickers on our lights because they're still repairing more lights than that. But we're okay. We're safe. Didn't break any windows, but it did destroy a lot of trees. It uprooted tons of trees. But I want to let you guys know that's why I didn't post yesterday, is because of the storm. When I seen the tornado, it wasn't like super huge. It was like maybe an F1, F2. But thank God it never touched down in our area. It just like knocked down cables for the lights, dug up a lot of trees. Me and my son, since we didn't have lights yesterday, we decided to go for a walk. So we were walking, and we decided to, all the stores, the whole thing. It was about 25 minutes till we got to the store for walking. And we got there, the lights are completely out. So we were going down the street, and we look over to our left, and there's a police officer, and we notice he's putting those yellow barriers, cones, on the ground. And we look over, and the pole was like bent, and the wires were all like on the ground. So we went down. I think it was 2 blocks down, because that's how far the tornado was from us when I saw it. We went 2 blocks down, and we were going down. We went right. We went straight down, and there was trees everywhere. There was broken trees. There was power lines. There was, it was really bad. Thank God no one got hurt. Thank God it didn't touch down. It was just forming in the sky. Now, I'm not exactly sure how bad downtown Chicago got hit, but it was pretty bad. When me and my son went into the hallway in the laundry room, it basically, you could hear the wind whipping, you could hear the hail, you could hear everything. And me and my son were like freaking out. Our lights were flashing off and on. That's one sign that a tornado's near. Now, I lived in Oklahoma City. Of course, I wasn't in Oklahoma City. I was in Edmond, Oklahoma. So I knew exactly what to look for. One time when I was little, my dad had told me there's a warning, a tornado warning. We got to go, for protection. So my mom took all us kids and put us in the bathroom. And I'm standing out in the hallway, and my dad goes outside, and he turns around, he sees me, and he's like, "You want to see what it looks like?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah." So I went outside with my dad. He says, "We got to hurry, so get over here." I was like, "Okay." So he looked up in the sky, and he pointed to it, and he said, "Sweetie, that's what a funnel cloud looks like." And he's like, "Let's go." And so we all went into the bathroom. Of course, nothing happened, thank God. But there was other instances with tornadoes. We were in the middle of church. My dad was a pastor, and we were in the middle of church, and my sister comes down the hall into the foyer. If you guys don't know what a foyer is, it's a church area where, the sermon in that. But yeah, she screamed, tornado, it's headed this way. So we all bunkered underneath the pews, and my dad was just praying for all of us. And then my mom thought of a song to, keep the kids calm, because everybody was crying. I mean, all the kids were crying. I was even crying because I knew what tornadoes did. And so we all prayed, and we heard the wind, we heard the hail. It was, we even heard glass breaking in the other section of the church. Thank God where we were at, there was no glass. But it scared the crap out of me because the ground started to vibrate. We knew it was on the ground. Anytime, a tornado hits the ground, you will literally feel it in the ground. It will shake, it will rattle. So if you see a funnel cloud and you're not sure what it looks like, it's dark, it's a light green, and you can see the clouds rotating. Most people, they think, oh, it's a tornado warning. We're just going to stay in our house and just pray and hope we don't die. Yeah, no. God gave you a brain. Use it. My dad used to tell me a story about a guy in a raft on the ocean. And he literally would say, this guy was on the ocean asking for help. And God sent 3 boats. And he never took the boats. Well, he died. And then he goes to heaven and he asks God, why didn't you save me? And God says, well, I gave you a brain for a reason. I gave you as many times as I could to save you, and you refused. So he's like, well, now what do I do, God? And God says, I'm going to send you back. And next time I try to help, you need to take that boat. So that was the end of the story. I never heard the rest of the story. But yeah, I mean, tornadoes are very scary, especially when there's a funnel cloud right up above you. It sucks. It literally sucks. And of course, I don't have my YouTube uploaded, so I'm hoping that no one's talking to me, because I tried to open the chat box in my live stream, but it's not opening up. All it is a white screen. So, but anyways, the tornado never touched down. That I know of. And of course, my live stream says grounded, but it is not grounded. Sorry, guys, for that. I didn't reset it up. So, but anyway, when you hear a tornado warning, guys, take cover, take protection, because there is a story for you to learn from this incident. So, okay. So I was at my grandfather's house. I used to call him Papa and Nana. But we were there. We were visiting. No big deal. And then we were watching TV because my Papa, he always watched TV. And then all of a sudden the screen went black and it said tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. So my grandpa, he literally went outside and he said that the tornado was maybe, I'm going to mute my mic if I can. There we go. So anyways, he literally, I'm going to go back to my light stream. But yeah, basically, he snatched me up. I was 5. So he threw me over his shoulder and I looked up and the ceiling of his place started peeling. And soon as I saw that, I knew we were in trouble. We went into the cellar, which nowadays they call it a basement, but his cellar didn't have cement on the bottom. It was like a little crawl space under the house. But we went down there and my grandfather said, it's okay. We're fine. And all of us were crying because me and my brothers and sisters, we were kind of young. but it was super scary. I mean, it was terrifying. So yeah, it takes a lot out of you when you live in Oklahoma. I was there from first grade to seventh grade, and we went through a lot of tornado warnings. They usually say, if there's a tornado coming or you get a warning, you definitely want to take shelter, guys, because if you don't take shelter, your risk of broken glass through your window, the roof being pulled off. And, if the roof gets pulled off and you're like, oh God, we got to go, you're done. No, no chance of you living. Soon as that roof starts peeling off, you're sucked in. You're done. Game over, literally. So I hope you guys were safe in Illinois. I'm glad you guys were watching this video. I'm sorry it says grounded. I might do grounded today. I'm not sure because our lights keep flickering on and off. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next